Welcome back to the So Far So Good podcast. My name is Christopher Coombs, and in front of me we have...
Gaurav Khazanchi. Welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back after the Christmas time.
Yeah, the weather's been quite great, and once again it's great to hear your smiling voices, faces, and whatever else that's smiling on you.
Yeah, exactly right. Now, Chris Coombs, should we get into it with our introductory questions?
Yeah, may as well. Can't see why not.
All right, I'll let you start this time.
Really?
Yeah. It's a season of giving still, so you can start.
Tisn't it? I would have to say my question would be... Now, I've already asked you what reality show would you be best in.
Yes, correct.
Now I'm going to put it to you. Out of every show out there, if the show was real, what show would you want to be in?
So it can be fictional?
Yeah.
Oh, so even like story-based?
Yeah.
I'm going to say something along the lines where there's magic and stuff. It can't be a movie series?
Alright. Oh, I know what it's going to be, so I'll let you have it.
Alright, I'm going to say Harry Potter.
Nice.
Is that what you thought?
So much better than Lord of the Rings.
Well, I would live in Lord of the Rings, but it's a bit more cutthroat in that world.
Yeah.
Harry Potter, at least everyone's a magician.
You don't have the stamina to walk for that long.
Imagine we pick Harry Potter, but we end up as muggles in the universe. There was actually no point in them picking them.
That would be rough.
Alright, Chris, my question to you is... Now, you can keep it as a simple yes or no, or you can give me an answer and then other suggestions.
Okay.
You'll understand when I ask you the question. Is there anything more painful than a brain freeze?
Yes.
What?
Waxing your chest.
I disagree.
I agree.
You actually waxed your chest recently,
I
didn't
waxed my chest about a week ago.
And
it was quite hairy. I didn't shave it. I've never shaved it. Never even touched the hair on my chest.
Yeah.
I just went straight wax. Bang.
And
it was
the whole
painful.
process, what was the worst part? Is it...
To be honest, the worst part was the wax, like putting the wax on. It was a bit of a DIY home job. Now, what happened was we had... The wax cartridge was slightly smaller than the machine.
Yeah.
So to actually get the wax out properly, we had to kind of scrape it along the chest.
Yes.
So it was basically continually pulling at the hair. So not the actual ripping of the hair, but the wax sliding across and like just continually pulling.
See, that's what...
That was the most painful part.
I think next time, it must have been long-ish then. Because that's when it pulls the hairs when you spread the wax. Hey?
Yeah, exactly.
So I recommend trimming it a bit, and then you'll have a better experience.
Well, I don't need to now.
Well, yeah. Well, it'll grow back. It's not permanent. It's not laser hair removal, which is permanent.
Wow. Should we do that one day?
Maybe we should do it. Put on the So Far So Good podcast.
Should we?
Let's get a part of our body laser hair removed. But I don't know. Some people say it's painful. Some people say it's not. So it'll just have to be an experience thing. Maybe we'll trial it. And then
maybe we'll ask the soft souls on our Instagram and see what they have to say about that.
Exactly right. Actually, just before we get into it, I do remember you messaging me when you were getting your chest waxed. Yeah. And you said, dude, how did you do your whole body? So I take that as you almost felt guilty for letting that be my punishment. So
I don't know how you did it.
Thank you.
2 hours straight.
Yeah, I know.
But I think, because as I said, the most painful part was the spreading of the wax.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you had that problem.
Well, I did on my arms and on my legs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But wasn't the wax just dripping straight on?
No, they still, no matter what, they still have to spread
like, kind of pulling at it.
Always, yeah. It was, and it's hot. Sometimes it was very hot, so there was an extra pain there.
But the actual ripping of the hairs, not too bad.
Not too bad, no.
And I gotta say, I did my back as well.
Yeah.
Like, did not hurt at all.
The back is so good. I think there's, I don't know, maybe less nerve endings.
But you said your back hurt.
No, the back of my legs hurt.
Oh, right.
The chest and back was a breeze. That was easy. It was the back of the legs that was the worst.
Well, you did quite well. I'm not going to lie.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate that you finally know the pain.
Well, let's get into it.
So far, so good.
Once again, thank you guys for tuning in on this lovely day. Now, I have to touch base on something from last week's episode.
Last week's episode, the
absolute
episode.
epic giveaway of the 4 lucky randomly selected Soft Soul winners.
Correct.
Our Christmas prize.
Something to follow up on that, yes.
Yes. Now, I chatted to one of the Soft Souls, actually.
One of the winners?
Yep. Over the last week.
Yep.
And I kind of asked them what they thought of the whole situation as a whole.
Which situation?
The whole thing, like...
As in the episode?
Episode, giveaway, everything.
Oh, okay,
all of it.
All of that.
All of it. Now, I've got a rating out of 10 for each component.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So this soft soul said to me, the surprise was a 12 out of 10.
Wowee.
The chocolates were 11 out of 10.
Okay. So far, so good.
The episode as a whole will also have to be 11 out of 10.
Oh, wow. That's so far, so good, and also ended good.
Yeah, that's actually breaking the charts.
I'm very proud of that review. Now, actually, I believe one of the other winners did follow up about something with you as well.
Literally today. As of recording.
And that was Michael agreeing with you in the fact that the Hungry Jack soft serve is superior to the McDonald's soft serve.
And that is actually currently up on our Instagram story.
Yes.
At the very moment that this episode is released.
So by the time anyone listens to this episode, it won't be there. But
it may still be there.
We'll give it a repost or something.
If they listen first thing Monday morning, it'll still be there.
It'll still be there. Okay, it will be there Monday morning.
Yeah.
It'll be there again. So that's also a nice thing to hear that people are agreeing with you.
Tomorrow is Monday.
Well, yeah.
So it'll still be up.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, it's just that time of the year where you forget what day it is, right? You forget what day of the week
guys,
is.
if you're listening first thing Monday morning, it's still there.
It's still there. And anyway, just check the Insta story.
We may post it as an actual post.
We may.
Should we?
It's something you would do because, you want to get the word out there that the Hungry Jack soft serve is superior.
Well, yeah, I've been told that, even by the soft souls, that it is far superior, more creamy, delightful.
I'm definitely going to agree with you on the more creamy, but I want to try them both side by side, like I said, and give it that direct verdict.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Thank you.
That is fair. Now, following on from Christmas Day.
Which
was a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Good times. It goes so quickly, doesn't it? The whole of December and Christmas, it's just gone.
It just goes.
Just like that.
I was actually telling someone the other day, the hype that leads up to Christmas feels more like Christmas than when it actually is Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally
just
agree.
The hype, Christmas carols, buying presents, wrapping presents, all the events that are happening. The hype is the peak.
Mm.
I mean, I love Christmas Day. It's always great. So.
Yeah. Agreed. Now, we have spoken in the past, in a few previous episodes, regarding a present that I had purchased months and months prior to Christmas Day.
2019 Christmas, and now, he was proud of it. He was proud of it.
Now, the person who the present was for was actually Gaurav. And I had given him the present on Christmas Day, and I recorded the whole situation. So I'm just going to put the recording in right here for you guys to have a listen to. And then also the video will be up on our Instagram. So if you want to have a look in video form, have a look. But this is what happened.
What even? This is so cool.
Yeah, they dogs are pro.
Oh, you got me 2 shoes.
It's cool. Bro, you got your 4 shoes.
Okay, so you know how I was telling you on the podcast I bought a present for someone like months ago?
Oh, was that me?
That was you. So it was an Instagram ad, right?
Yeah.
And what happened was I bought one for you and one for me.
Yeah.
But the biggest one didn't actually fit me.
Yeah.
So I'm giving them both to you, whichever one fits you, have it. And then the other one, I don't know.
Thanks, bro. You're a sweetheart. Hakuna Matata.
Now, actually, after giving it to you, we were discussing and trying on the shoes and stuff, and we've come to the realization that they will slightly stretch. So,
yeah,
the bigger one has now fit my feet, and the smaller one has fit your feet.
So we do actually now have 1 pair each, 2 shoes each.
2 shoes each, yeah. So at some point, we will wear them together.
You know what? Actually, it's kind of another. It's relevant because it's more flamboyant than the so-called flamboyant socks I bought in the race part 2 and their shoes.
And remember how Soft Soul Kishan was saying how you should have been completely disqualified?
Yeah.
I do need to correct a mistake that I said last episode, actually.
What was the mistake?
Because we did discuss and we decided that I did the punishment, even though you got disqualified, so I technically won.
Yeah.
So, the score for the races is 2-0.
No.
I said in the episode 1-1, but it's 2-0.
Okay, it's 2-1.
Because you got disqualified,
yeah.
So I get the point, and I won the first race as well, so 2-0.
But I don't think you should get the point. I still get the...
No, you got disqualified.
No. But
There
I
has
still
to
have...
be a winner, so I won because you got disqualified.
Well, I still have 1 point from the beers.
That wasn't a challenge.
It was technically a challenge.
Not a challenge.
You got 0 of them right.
It's 2-0.
If you even got 1 right, which I guess technically got 1 right. If you got all 3 right, I would have given you 1 point.
I did get 1 right.
But you got 2 wrong. The balance isn't there.
Either way, it wasn't a race. So it's 2-0.
All right. Well,
so you've got some serious redemption to make up.
I'll be catching up with flying colours in the next challenges, whether it's a race or another challenge.
Well, we have to get to race part 100. Isn't that the goal?
I don't know.
We discussed that.
You keep changing the numbers. It stopped at 3, then you said 10, now you're saying 100.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see. But yeah, so fantastic Christmas present, if I may say so myself.
All right, Chris Coombs.
Yes.
Now, I know you're not much of a sweets guy, as you've said many times.
I don't mind lollies here and there.
Here and there, yeah, you're
Bit
true.
of pavlova.
Bit of pavlova.
Bit of cheesecake.
You like your banana lollies, if I'm not wrong?
Don't mind them.
Don't mind them. Now, in terms of chocolate, right? Normal chocolate.
Yeah.
Do you prefer your chocolate refrigerated or room temperature?
Not refrigerated.
Not refrigerated? Okay, we agree on that then. That was pretty much my main topic of conversation with that question.
Do you know people that put it in the fridge?
I know a lot of people that put it in the fridge.
Really?
Yeah. If I go to eat the chocolate that has been refrigerated, I leave it out for a bit. I leave it out. To me, the more melted it is, the better. I mean, I don't want a liquid chocolate, but the more room temperature to the extent of being gooey,
yep,
it's my preference.
What is your favourite chocolate?
There's too many to choose from, man. That's like asking my favourite movie. What's your favourite Survivor episode?
That one where that thing happened that time.
Get out of here, man.
Nah, what's your favourite chocolate? You got to have one. You have to.
Okay, I'm a huge fan of choc-covered Turkish delight.
Turkish delight.
Turkish delight, yeah.
Solid.
I'm also a huge fan of the cream eggs that come out during Easter.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. I'd have to go crunchy.
Really?
Yeah.
The thing with crunchy for me is there are some bits in the crunchy that are like really hard, sticky honeycomb, and the other bits are the softer honeycomb. I prefer it if it's all soft, breakable honeycomb. That doesn't stick to your teeth.
Soft sole style.
Soft sole, soft honeycomb.
Now, I do have a couple of underrated / overrated, in this case, overrated, things to discuss.
Okay, and is it I'll let you go. Continue.
Now, I was talking to someone the other day.
Yeah.
Right? And we're going to go and get some food. And I said to them, do you want to come out and get Nando's? And they said, nah, Nando's is overrated.
Ooh, okay.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think Nando's is rated. I think it's rated, and then a competitor, which I don't know if it's international or not, and I've said this before, a Porto, I think is underrated.
Come on, man.
A Porto underrated, Nando's rated.
Okay.
I wouldn't say overrated, but grilled overrated, even though it's not really in the same
man, you actually
category.
hate grilled.
No, I like grilled. It's
You
just
literally hate grilled.
literally my last choice. The
Wow.
last time I went there is because it was the only
Wait,
option.
is it because they don't have veggie burgers?
No, they actually do. They have a range of veggie burgers. They have some good veggie burgers.
What is it then?
Okay, you know what it is? I think I know what it is. It's their chips.
The chips are good.
The chips are normal. The chips, I feel like they've tried too hard with their chips, and now it's just, it's all right, but it's unnecessary. Like they've put all these different
Talking
herbs
about the
in it.
herbs, I knew it was going to be
Yeah,
the herbs.
like-
Because a lot of people say like the herbs ruin it, but I don't mind it.
I think the herbs. See,
Why
it's-
not give it some extra flavour? You're a guy that likes sauce. You put extra flavour on everything.
Exactly.
What's your problem with herbs?
See, I just feel no. See, the herbs are fine. See, I've had chips. Take Nando's for example. Peri peri salt, top notch. It adds to the chips.
Yeah.
But I feel like with I think it's predominantly rosemary they put on. I might be wrong. I don't do much cooking at all. But the herb, it doesn't go. I feel personally, it doesn't go well with the chip. I feel like I'm eating two different things. I'm eating some herbs and some chip with the herb. So that's why I feel like
Interesting take.
grilled is a bit ruined. But the burgers itself, I know it's mainly burgers. They're all right. It's just
Their burgers are good quality.
Schnitz all the way for me. Schnitz is just 12 out of 10 all round. Now, back to Nando's, though. Do you think Nando's is overrated?
I think they're rated as well.
I think they're
was
rated.
thinking the
I think
same
they're
thing.
rated, yeah.
I definitely wouldn't say overrated because, like, it's good quality food.
Yeah. Maybe they're confusing overrated with extremely popular. And it's just popular because it's good food.
It could possibly be a price thing because they're obviously more priced higher than a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
When they're kind of like...
What do you
They're
actually...
like one step up from fast food.
Fast food, yeah. So all these restaurants we've just discussed, you wouldn't call it fast food, would you? What would you call it?
So what it is, it goes fast food, casual dining, and then restaurant.
So they're casual dinings.
So I would say, yeah, casual dining.
Casual dining. Because it's fast-ish, but it's...
But it's also like, it's cooked to eat.
It's made
it's
made
not
to order.
fast food. Fast food would be that it's already like essentially cooked.
It's
ready.
there. Yeah, exactly
They just
right.
give it to you.
Yeah, see, rated, popular. I think that's another thing with grilled. I know the main topic is Nando's, but another thing with grilled is their prices, I feel, are a bit too high than needed to be.
Prices aren't that bad.
The burger by itself, I mean, they don't even do meal deals.
$12 or something?
Yeah,
that's
but
right.
you have to buy everything separate, and then you buy the chips. Do I even want the chips because I'm just going to get a box of herbs, and then you have to buy the drink separate. There's no really a meal deal.
I'm really surprised that you, a person that adds sauce, you basically have food with sauce.
Yeah,
and you're complaining about a herb.
I'm sure there's a better recipe that they have for their chips. I personally feel the chips are okay. I'll eat the chips. I'll buy the chips and eat them, but it's so-so. There's better.
Well,
come on, man. Look at their direct competitors.
I'm going to say it, and I bet you everybody listening will agree 100%. I'll take herbs over sauce any day of the week.
No one's going to agree with that. Just herbs. That's just dry and dry
I
put
can
together.
Literally hear everyone agreeing.
Just like you can hear
I can hear it.
everyone
You know when
smiling.
you just sense it? You just
always...
sense it.
All right, moving.
Now, another thing that I spoke about in terms of food with someone.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about sauce, and I was saying, yeah, sauce, pretty overrated. Sauce is overrated, for sure.
You've said that before. We disagree.
Now, I was told to get boneless chicken from Gami.
Okay.
And have honey mustard sauce.
Okay.
On it. So at some point, we do need to go and try that.
Okay.
And discuss.
So Gami is a chain here. I don't know if it's international, and it's Korean fried chicken. You know what? I'm actually surprised your person recommended honey mustard sauce.
You don't like honey mustard?
I like honey mustard, and I even like it there at Gami. But there's, I don't know, what, 4 or 5 sauces. And I would say sweet chili, and soy garlic are the top 3.
Interesting.
Honey mustard would be my last choice.
Last
choice.
Complete last.
Because those 3 are just so good. I would pick those 3 all the time. And you've never been to Gami?
Never been.
I'm actually surprised.
I'm pretty proud that I've never been, but I will have to go just to try this.
Okay, we'll go try it, and we can give you a verdict here. I would say Gami is also a rated place.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say it's overrated. It's rated because their side dishes are top notch.
Really?
Yeah.
No herbs?
Plenty of herbs, but done in the
right
way.
Look, it comes crawling back.
I never said I hated herbs.
Look,
I'm just saying,
the herb hater is back.
It's just grilled.
If it isn't Double H himself.
I just feel like they don't do their chips right. I'm not Double H. I'm
Such
G-Rav.
A herb hater.
I'm G-Rav, the sauce lover.
Grav, the herb hater.
Grav, the sauce lover. I'm just going to accept it. If you're going to call me Grav, you can call me Grav.
All right, let's go. Double H, what's next?
All right, now,
I believe you want to talk to me about a phone thing.
A phone-related thing. Nothing like we've discussed before, I don't think. But even if we haven't dwelled deep into it to this
Not
level.
screen protector related?
Not screen protector related, not case related, not phone model related. It's actually phone game related.
Wow.
Yeah. So in the recent holidays, I've had some free time here and there, longer toilet sessions, you know how it is. And I decided to open up one of my old-time favorite mobile phone games.
Can I guess?
You can guess. Do you want me to give you a clue, or you want to just give a straight-out guess?
I'm going to take a guess.
Go for it.
Out of nowhere.
Okay. I'll give you a clue. It might...
Oh, I remember.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to outright guess the game.
Do you want me to count you down? 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Hang on, I forgot the name.
Oh my god.
Nah, I got it.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Flappy Bird.
Incorrect.
Oh.
So what my...
How good was that, though?
That was good. Is it back on the market?
I doubt it.
I do remember he took it down for a while because I think he was making too much money off it. Something like that.
What?
Yeah.
How is there such a thing?
Well, I think he just got overwhelmed and took it off the market. It was something interesting. But I feel like it's back on the market. Is it?
Let's have a sus. Nah, it's all the budget ones, like the fake ones.
Wow.
So we've got Sloppy Bird, New Happy Bird, Hoppy Bird, Flappy Nyan.
Is New Happy Bird the same one? Maybe he's just updated.
Nah.
Wow. So he's permanently taking it down. Anyway, there was, it was a
I'm
huge
pretty
phenomenon.
sure it never came back. But anyway, great game. But yeah, what game were you talking about?
So it's another game you actually introduced to me during high school time.
Ooh, okay. I
Actually,
want to need a clue so I can guess this.
Do you want to guess it again?
I introduced it during high school.
During high school, you introduced it to me, and I got into it soon after that. It's a long time ago.
I'm gonna need a clue.
Do you want a first letter of the first word? It's 2 words.
First letter of the first word.
First letter of the first word.
All right, let's do it.
It's a J.
J. Jungle Party.
Nah, I'm going to give you the name. Jetpack Joyride.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
That is...
It's an old school, but it's become better. It was always good, and it just became better. So I got back into it. There's a reason I haven't played it for a long time. Because I got really high on one of my older phones, and I couldn't get the account back somehow. It's not retrievable.
So what did you end up doing?
I restarted, and
wow.
It's actually slightly easier to collect coins and all of that. So I'm back into it, and I feel like I'm now back into that phone game cycle. You know how they do these daily deals, and if you play for 3 days in a row, you get an extra thing?
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm back into that system, which I'm okay with. Because I'd say maybe I spend 10 minutes max on the game a day while I'm taking a dump or something. And it's efficient gameplay.
That's how they get you addicted, man.
I know.
That's how they do it.
And I've fully fallen for it. Because I've started to do things where double your coins when you lose a life. Double your coins by watching an ad. And I do it every time.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, if I've collected 2,000 coins and I can get another 2,000 coins just watching a 15-second to 30-second ad, I'm going to do it.
It's not a bad trade-off.
It's a very good trade-off. And that's the reason I've become so good at the game again.
It's actually like the best way for like these game apps to make money.
Yeah.
It's actually genius.
And they all do it as well. Get an extra life by watching an ad.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's absolutely perfect because
Yeah.
it's not costing the customer anything.
Yeah.
And
they make more money.
The game people are actually making money. Whereas normally they wouldn't make anything.
Exactly right, because no one really pays attention to the ads.
Exactly.
And that's another thing I want to touch on. I would just think, yeah, I'll click on the ad and I'll do whatever while the ad's going. I'm just not going to pay attention to the ad. But now I'm like, okay, the ad's there. I may as well just watch the ad.
Yeah.
And
it makes the 15 or 30 seconds go a bit quicker
exactly.
when you actually watch it.
And there's actually been things I've seen in the ads where I'm like, should I download this app? I haven't done it. I'm not going to get that sucked in. I'm only there for the free coins.
Yeah, fair enough.
But what I really wanted to say is I feel like you should get back into Jetpack Joyride.
I might give it a crack. We'll see. We'll see.
Maybe you'd be able to beat me. It could be a sort of rivalry thing we have going.
Oh, I'll definitely beat you. That's not a question.
I don't know. I've got a big head start.
That is not a question.
I've got a big head start. I've been doing the daily deals for about a week now, so
yeah, nice.
You have a lot to catch up on.
I actually played 8-ball pool for ages.
You were
like
so
middle of this year.
Into that. You used to just pull out your phone and you used to look at your phone on the angle so you could actually see the ball as if you were playing real 8-ball pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a beast, man. I was an absolute beast.
Was that the one where you could make real money on? Or that was the fake money one?
Nah, it's fake money.
Fake money one.
I would never play that for real money, man. Never.
Yeah, fair enough. So is there any other phone games that you were addicted to at any point?
At any point? Yeah, fair few.
I was a big fan of Temple Run.
Yeah, to be honest, Temple Run was the one I was going to guess. I just couldn't think of the name of it.
You said Jungle something, and I thought maybe you were thinking of Temple Run.
But I was also joking because you've told me about this Jungle Party game so many times, and we've never actually played it. The actual game one.
Jungle Party. Are you talking about Jungle Speed?
Jungle Speed.
Jungle
that's
Speed.
The one.
You know that's a board game. It's not a mobile phone game.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Like, because you were telling me about this game so many times.
Yeah.
That's why it was fresh in my mind.
Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah. Look, get back and enjoy my Joyride, and if you have any other mobile games, I am open-minded to download and play them.
Interesting. I was actually quite addicted to Words with Friends, which is basically Scrabble.
Yeah, Word Friend is great.
Love that game, man.
You know what the other good one was? Trivia Crack.
Yeah, Trivia Crack was so good. We should get back into that.
Dude, I'm more than happy to do these challenge games because the ones that make you think are good. The puzzle games are good. And the other
Let's
good
get
one...
back into Trivia Crack because then we can actually verse each other.
All right,
Bit of fun.
We'll do Trivia Crack. Did you like Quiz Up? That was one that was literally topics on anything.
Can't remember.
So that was one you could pick a topic on basketball, but then I could pick a topic on Lord of the Rings. So it was so in terms of fairness, but you could choose to accept or decline the challenge.
It's totally fair. I mean, if you can choose one topic each, then there's no point declining.
Yeah, you play to your strengths.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, let's do it. Let's get into some mobile games, and those ads in the mobile games, I just think are just ingenious for everyone involved.
It is quite ingenious. Just like my new ingenious idea.
Oh, here we go.
Now,
here we go.
I'm going to say something when I introduce this, and it might make you a bit mad. This ingenious idea, once again, is bag related.
Oh, why?
But it's got nothing to do with bag share. It's got nothing to do with bag share. And I thought of this when I was doing some grocery shopping. So I went to the shops, I brought my own bags, put all the groceries in there, went back to my car, and then I thought, these bags are so full, when I drive around, it's going to flop over or like fall. So that's when I came up with the ingenious idea of collapsible, flat bottom, hard shelled bags.
Interesting.
So it's almost like... So I had two variations in mind. Do you remember that old taco ad where they were like, how do we make the taco stand on the table?
Yeah.
And then the little girl's like, what if they had flat bottoms?
Yeah.
So the taco had a flat bottom so it could stand on your plate or the table. It's essentially the same idea, but it's in a bag. Now, I know there's these cloth bags you can buy at the grocery stores, and it comes with this flat plastic panel.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They normally have that.
They're
not very strong.
They're not very strong. So mine it's a collapsible version. So it's like a hard-shelled bottom that you could sort of clip and fold in, and then you can put all your stuff in there, and it stays flat and upright your whole car trip.
Wow.
Now, the other version I was thinking was where it's shaped specifically to your car model's seat or boot. Now, boots are usually flat, so you don't really need the flat one. But someone like me, I just put the grocery bags in the back seat or the front seat, depending how many I have, because it saves a trip to the boot. And depending on how many bags I have, you spread it out. So if the bottom panel of the bag is specifically shaped and molded to fit flush with your seat, then it's going to stay even more still. And there's no risk of, flopping over with groceries and stuff falling out. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts initially are not a bad idea.
Okay.
The only thing I see is you could probably only do it if you only have maybe 2 bags. If you have any more, it's not going to work because you've got to fit the bags into the trolley. And if it's a solid, hard bottom, then you're only going to fit like probably 2.
Okay, so you're thinking if you do like a massive grocery shop and then you put the groceries into the bag and you put the bag back in the trolley, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
To take to your car?
Yeah. So I'm thinking, if you're only having 1 or 2 bags, then it works good.
Yeah.
But if you have any more than that, then yeah, probably.
Well, I guess that's what it's good for. It's good for these quick grocery trips.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you need 1 or 2 bags, and that's a fair point. So you got to think of these user experiences.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, I didn't think of that.
So when but it still works. Yeah. So when you're marketing, you market it as like a quick shop,
quick shop. You need to buy 5 to 12 items so you can go into the express lane of the checkout.
More.
Even more?
More.
Even more.
I reckon
12 to 24.
Maximum 25.
25. Okay, that's a good number. A round, nice number. Max 25. You have 1 to 2 bags, maybe 3 if you can do it. See, and when you mentioned the 1 to 2 bags, I was also thinking, imagine you had 4 and the hard bottom is there. It would be hard to hold as well.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of...
I would say maximum 2 bags.
Yeah, 2 bags.
So if you want to do a quick shop, 1 to 2 bags, maximum 25 items. Quick in, get out, put it in the cart, doesn't fall over, walk straight in the house, bang.
Bang, done. It's very efficient.
Quick, efficient shopping.
Quick, efficient shopping. You only need 1 trip in and out of the car as well. Don't waste time putting things back in the bag to take it into the house.
All right, what's the name of the bag?
I call it the flat pack bag.
Flat pack bag.
Yep. Flat pack bag because it's a flat bottom. You can pack your stuff in there and it's a bag.
1 to 2 bags, maximum 25 items. The flat pack bag will get you there, get you out, nice and efficient.
Thank you. I'm glad you are more on board with this than bag share.
Bag share's gone right in the bin. That idea's gone.
But another issue I did think of is if bag share was to exist, you couldn't really share these bags if it was moldable to your car. Well, actually, you could share.
I don't like the moldable to the car idea.
You don't like that idea at all?
Nah, terrible.
Okay.
I just like the hard shell bottom so that it doesn't fall over.
Okay.
That's all.
Well, each to their own. You don't have to buy the other version. Because
I won't be.
It'll be more expensive, so it's okay. It's understandable.
But, yeah.
Understandable.
You don't need a mold to your car. That's just going way extra.
Sometimes you need that extra mile. You need that gimmick to sell it. Moldable to your Honda Civic. Moldable to your Mercedes Benz.
But are you going to make a model for every single car?
That's the thing. I'll just do the top 20. We'll have to do some research on what are the most type of cars that go to grocery stores.
Yeah.
It's a bit of research all in all.
All right, so something in complete relevance to this time of year. Next up, we have New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, making it New Year's.
New Year. It's going to be a new year, 2020, new decade as well. I don't know. I don't know how generations work. Possibly the start of a new generation.
Yeah, I have been seeing a lot of basketball highlight videos coming up on my social media feeds, being best this of the decade, best that of the decade.
Yeah.
So it's exciting times.
It's surprising to think that it's a decade. When it's really a big hype. It's like when 1999 became 2000. It was literally a new century.
It's pretty insane when you think about it.
When you think about how fast this is all going.
And think about it like this. People that were born in 2000 will be turning 20.
Yeah. It's just mind blowing.
How crazy is that?
When you think of the people born in 2000, you still picture them as little kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're going to be 20 years old.
20.
Most of them are already... Well, they're all 19. They're all 19 now.
Yep. They're out in clubs, traveling the world,
probably
doing
driving.
Crazy things.
And they were born in 2000. Now, are you one to make New Year's resolutions?
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm more of the person that makes a whenever time of the year resolution.
Yeah.
So if I think of something, I'm like, I want to do it, I'll just do it. I'll start it then and there. Like, I'm not going to wait till the new year.
Yeah.
The only sort of... Like, I'll do something along the lines of... So what mine is, it's not really a resolution, but I'm going to say I want to take more photos this year. In the new year, I want to aim to take more photos.
Is that like a real one, or are you giving an example?
No, like that's sort of the extent of what I'm going to say as a resolution.
So that is your New Year's resolution?
But I'm just...
You have one officially?
But I've already started implementing it.
Interesting.
Like, I'm not going to wait till things...
Do you mean taking more photos of, like, things that happen in
life? Yeah,
just
things that happen, for the memes, for the memories.
Yeah.
Just take more photos. I realize I don't take many photos. But a lot of people I'm with take photos, so I feel like I don't need to take photos. And I like to enjoy the moment too, so it's a bit of a hit and miss.
Yeah, but also it doesn't take long to take a quick photo.
Exactly, especially with these technology these days. Now, right in our palm of our hands. Now, it's coming up. Do you aim to watch Lord of the Rings before the new year?
There's no possible way.
There's 100% possible way. There's still, like 3 days?
3 million hours.
3 days, 3 hours. You could even do an hour a day. Are you aiming to get it done before the new year? Or could that be your New Year's resolution?
That could be a New Year's resolution.
Yeah, okay.
It's not going to be done by the new year because I'm going to be watching at a friend's house.
Yes.
We've mentioned him on the podcast before, Peter.
Yeah.
He's extended his house because he's he's got like a massive TV.
He got
in
the
process of getting a sound system as well. So I think you're gonna be there as well, no doubt.
I'm more than happy to join, but I feel like it's an experience you should do by yourself too.
Nah. I gotta watch it with you guys.
I mean, you didn't.
I reckon it'd be more fun.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm just gonna fall asleep if I watch it alone.
Yeah.
There's no chance.
We'll keep you awake. Okay, I'll be there for support. I'm more than happy to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you weren't there through every episode of Survivor when I watched it, but I will be there for you.
Yeah, but Survivor's an easy watch, you know? Because it's so good.
But it was like 20 hours of my life.
But it's so good.
I don't regret it. I'm just saying.
So good.
It was a long period of my life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, well, let's make that my New Year's resolution.
That's your New Year's resolution.
To watch all of the Lord of the Rings by the end of the year.
Dude, easy, done. Extended edition. I'll be there as much as I can.
How much longer are the extended editions to the normal edition?
It's approximately half an hour each movie.
So why is it not just the movie?
Well,
why does it have to be an
because they were already long. See, the first one is almost 3 hours.
But does it make any relevance to the story?
Yeah. It's like you'd watch it, you wouldn't even realize, unless you've seen both versions, you wouldn't realize what was taken out. It just flows naturally, obviously.
So what's the point of having it at all?
Oh, just because there's more to see then. I think the main reason it's cut out is so it's not so long to watch in the cinema.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and like, people don't like to watch 4-hour movies, which is understandable.
Yeah,
it's totally. It's a long time.
I think a movie should be maximum 2 hours.
I don't mind.
When it's a 3-hour movie, it's like, come on.
You've got to keep time aside, but, you know, it's okay. I don't mind a 3-hour movie if it's worth it. And it usually is.
I think 2 hours is ideal.
Okay.
Personally.
Understandable.
That'll be my New Year's resolution, to watch all the Lord of the Rings. Then, in 2021, I'll watch all of the Hobbits.
I appreciate that. You can easily fit them all in 1 year, man. There's 365 days in a year.
Man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but we'll do it. Now, I did have a question for you.
Yeah.
I have an intro question before I ask you the actual question.
Okay.
So, when you have, like, a night out on the drink, what?
Oh my god. I had a question to ask you that's almost exactly the same way.
Really?
Do you think we have the same question?
Possibly.
Okay, ask me the question. Ask me your question.
My intro, this is not the actual question, but this is just an intro.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes wake up early after a night out?
Every time.
Every time.
I wake up early and I'm like, why is it 7 a.m? And then I'll go back to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, why after a drunken night do people always wake up early rather than sleep straight through to however long?
I think it's because you're still feeling the buzz, your brain is just staying active, and then you just wake up quicker. But I'm also talking absolute nonsense. There's no science or medical thing to back me up. I just feel
that's the whole So Far So Good podcast.
Yeah, that's the whole podcast.
It's relatable nonsense.
Yeah, so that's my theory. Do you have a theory?
No. Yeah. That's why I was asking you.
Yeah, look, there's no evidence to back me up, but that is my theory. Now, it wasn't the question I was going to ask you. What I was going to ask you, very similar relevance, similar topic. When you have a big night or a late night, yeah?
Wow.
What?
So similar.
Very similar.
How did that happen?
I'll show you my notes. It's literally written like that. When you have a late night, let's say you get back at 3 a.m. Is that technically a late night? Or is that a very early morning?
Nah, it's a late night. I hate when people say that.
But see,
like, let's be honest, 3 a.m. is not morning.
No.
Like, morning is like 5 or 6.
So would you say he got back so late? Let's say you get home at 5. Would you say... Yeah, 5 a.m. Say you're up all night, you're out and about, you get back, it's 5 a.m.
Yeah, it's a late night because you haven't slept.
Like, would you say he got back so late or he got back so early?
Nah, late.
Because you're breaking that point in between morning and thing. Because both ways you still think...
Nah, you're not breaking it at all. It's if you haven't slept, it's still night for you.
Fair enough.
And it's late for
Me
you.
personally, I would say, yeah, it was a late night. I wouldn't say early. But they both make sense. Even if you said, man, I got back so early in the morning, I put two and two together like, man, that's a long-ass night.
Nah.
I wouldn't say it personally, but, you know, that is what it is.
Yeah, if someone does say it, they're not right. They're just wrong.
You
are wrong.
Very technical.
If you're disagreeing with me while you're listening to this in the car, you are wrong.
You're not wrong. You're all allowed to have your own opinions. You can like McDonald's soft serve better if you want.
Nah,
it's all up to you.
You literally can't.
I'm not.
Now, quick one on this topic that we're talking about. Even though it's 5 a.m., right?
Yeah.
If you've had a late night out and you've got home at 5 a.m., I consider that not the morning. I consider when you wake up from your sleep, for you, that is your morning.
That is your morning, exactly. I 100% agree. Whether you wake up at 1 p.m. or 8 a.m., that is your morning.
I had to clarify that.
No, I'm 100% on board with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you have a great new year and keep listening to us in the new decade.
Yeah, so jump on our Instagram if you want to check out those videos. There's a few more photos coming up on our Instagram as well. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Christopher Coombs. In front of me is
Gaurav
the
Khazanchi.
Herb Hater. Thank you guys for tuning in.
The Sauce Lover.
And we'll catch you
in the next decade.
Wow.
I know, man. That actually gave me a bit shivers.
Nice, man.
As hot as it is, I got shivers.
Nice. All right. Laters.
Goodbye.
Did you get some chocolates for Christmas?
Oh, bloody hell.
Did you?
Yeah.
What's the bloody name of it? What's the name of that game?
You sounded so confident. I thought you were going to spit something out.
Because I wrote down what game I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I'm looking at it, and that's not the name of it. All right, what's the name of the bag? Grav bags.
Should I quickly come up with the name?
Double H bag.